Michelle's channel. Today I'm going to tell you about Realcare babies and where you get them. So many people ask me, where do you get a Realcare baby? And there's not one answer to this. There is not a single one answer, there are multiple answers. First things first, if you want to buy one, that's fine and dandy. Be expected to pay hundreds of dollars for one, and do your research first. While you're researching into the babies, you can start saving your money for one. So research what generation suits you. There is a generation 4 and generation 5. The 4 is just the baby with a key in the back where you turn it. So you need a set of silver keys and then a plastic key to go in the back. The 5 is basically the same, except it has a neck that goes forward and back with the set of keys for the box and the one key that goes into the back of the baby to stop it crying. Then the generation 6 is what I used to have, where the heads just tilt forward and back, also known as the Realcare 1. And they have some nappies, a bottle, an ID, and a controller. You can use them ones without a controller, pending that somebody has already set it up ready to go. If it's not all set up and it doesn't come with all the pieces, you need to buy a controller so that you can program the ID and everything to the baby. Otherwise it's not going to work. Now the main one that we're going to focus on are the 2, the 2 Plus and the 3s. So the 2 and the 2 Plus are slightly different. The difference between them is one is battery and one is rechargeable. So the 2 is battery, and you need to have your 2 diapers, your 1 bottle, your 1 ID, your controller, if it's not programmed up, the same as the Gen 6. And you'll need an instructor key to open the back of the baby to put the batteries in each time, especially if you don't have the controller, because you'll be doing the stop-start a lot. So you need to have this key. With the 2 Plus and the 3, you need to have the nappies, 1 yellow, 1 green, the ID, the bottle, and you have to have a controller or an X stick, one or the other. The orange controller or the blue controller with the long handle both work, and the X stick works as well. You cannot use a 2 Plus or 3 without the controller or the software. My preference with the 2 Pluses over the 3 is that I can use the controller with them, so when I'm out and about and I need to change something, it's easy. I don't have to get a whole laptop out, I don't have to carry it around a charger in case the laptop goes flat. And there's no risk of breaking the X stick or the laptop while carting around with me. It's just a controller, I can take the batteries out and it's easy to use. That's my preference, and that's why I have the 2s over the 3s. Other things with the 2 Plus or the 3s that you don't necessarily need but are good to have. It's good to have the key, but you don't really need to open the back of the baby up, as it's just rechargeable. You just plug it into the baby's back to charge it. So watch my video on charging them. Make sure you always lie them on their bellies. So there's the hole that you plug it in, right there. There's your flashing lights to let you know the charge. And there's your emergency stop button here if needed. Another thing that's really handy is the breastfeeding patch. This is just for your own fun, I guess. The last thing that's really good to have but not necessary is all of the paperwork. So this paperwork here is the operating handbook. And in the back of this case, I also have the schedules, so I know which times they all go off. I have a student care card. I have a birth certificate. Not that I really use any of that stuff, but it's just extra information that I have, just in case I'm not sure of something, I can check it up. There's all the information in that little operating handbook. Again, not necessarily not necessary, but awesome to have. So, within telling you everything that you need, let's see where you can buy them from. The best place I think to buy them from would be from somebody that has already had it set up. So somebody that's already got one with all the pieces. I honestly suggest that you don't buy these in pieces. Buy the baby, the controller, all the accessories separate. It's going to cost you twice as much as buying it in one bulk bundle. It might seem like you're buying the baby for less because each price is less than the total of one whole baby, but honestly in the long run, by the time you find all the pieces and pay for all the pieces, it's going to be more expensive. I think people want like $50 plus for a set of nappies, diapers, and I think $20 plus for a bottle. It could be up to $30 to $50 as well for bottles. The IDs, I think $20 to, again, $50. And the controllers are $300 to $500, even up a lot more than that. X-Sticks, I think between, again, $300 to $500, even up to $700. By the time you add all of that up, you don't need the X-Stick and the controller, just one or the other. But these are the most expensive part, along with the baby, and the baby without all the parts is quite useless. So have a look on eBay. If there's not a complete baby on there, just wait. If you can see two parts at the same time, if the baby had everything except a bottle and there was a bottle on another sale, buy them both at the same time. But if you can see all the parts at the same time, maybe give that a go. Buy them all at the same time, but don't buy one piece at a time and expect that something else is going to come along and you're going to be able to buy it. Try Facebook, maybe in the Realcare groups or Reborn groups. Somebody in a Reborn group might have one. You don't know unless you look or ask. Sometimes Gumtree has them. Again, this is Australian Day, so these are the websites that we use here, the apps that we use. The best time to buy one is when it's in one piece. So just keep saving and keep looking. And another thing, if you buy one of these babies and it isn't from somebody that knows what they do, for example, if it's just from an eBay seller and maybe they have all the parts, they might not know how to use it and it might not be working properly. So with somebody that has had it, you can ask for a video of it working. Perhaps they'll be able to show you all of the functions working on it. It's just a really big lucky dip. I've had a few of these and the heads have been broken, so the head sensor didn't work when it went back. The feeding sensor didn't work on a few of them. What else hasn't worked? I think that's it. But it's quite hard. If you don't know what you're doing, you end up with a broken baby and it's not very fun for anyone, especially the amount of money that you're going to be paying for this baby. So be very savvy, do lots of research and have a look around. I'm sorry that I can't give you a direct place to buy from. I used to sell them, but people kind of just mucked me around too much and it was just too much effort. I enjoyed doing it, but not for the amount of people that were mucking me around, because they're something that everybody wants. We don't need them. So it was just a constant, I want one, or give me one for free, or this, that and the other. And sorry, but I have bills to pay. I have to support myself. I hope that this helped you a little bit in finding a Realcare baby if you are looking for one. If you enjoy my videos, that's my dog. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. We are growing. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. I hope that you guys are all enjoying the videos that I post. Apologies for not posting a bunch of Realcare videos lately. I've just been super busy, but again, I have that cool new thing that's coming out and hopefully you guys will really enjoy it. Bye!